While Kelly Osbourne hasn't admitted to using Ozempic, it's pretty clear that she has, as she's lost so much weight. Not to mention, she's gone on raving about the medication, saying, "I think it's amazing. There are a million ways to lose weight. Why not do it through something that isn't as boring as working out? People hate on it because they want to do it, and the people who hate on it the most are the people who are secretly doing it or pissed off that they can't afford it," she said. Now, Kelly's mom, Sharon, has been very open about the fact that she's used Ozempic and lost a lot of weight in the past. Now, I'm sure Sharon gave her daughter the medication and convinced her to do it, whether Kelly wants to admit it or not. Now, Oprah has finally come clean about using Ozempic after she denied using it. Oprah is known for being a weight loss guru, as she was the face of the popular weight loss brand Weight Watchers. Suddenly though, Oprah lost a lot of weight and stepped away from Weight Watchers. This made people think that she stopped using the program and had something else to help her lose the weight. And those people were right, as she admitted to using a weight loss medication. Oprah explained that she used it as a tool to manage not yo-yoing. "The fact that there's medically approved prescription for managing weight and staying healthier in my lifetime feels like relief, like redemption, like a gift, and not something to hide behind and once again be ridiculed for," she said. Now, Rebel Wilson slimmed down quite quickly and fans took notice. She eventually admitted to using a weight loss medication to get her to her goals. She told the Sunday Times that she embarked on a journey to lose weight when a doctor told her it'd be beneficial for IVF. While she no longer takes Ozempic, she previously combined it with exercise, a high-protein, low-sugar diet, and examining her relationship with food with a doctor. Now, she went on to claim that everyone in her life told her not to go on Ozempic except for her mother, who she ended up listening to. And Kelly Clarkson has also admitted to using a weight loss medication to achieve her weight loss. While she never named the medication, it seems to be some variant of Ozempic. Now, Kelly got candid about her health journey during an episode of The Kelly Clarkson Show, where Whoopi Goldberg shared her experience with weight loss medication. With that, Kelly chimed in with her own experience, as she told Whoopi and her audience that she hadn't planned on sharing this side of her life, but admitted that she was prescribed a weight loss medication after troubling blood work. She added, "Mine is a different one than people assume, but I ended up having to do that too." Now, it's shocking that Kelly admitted to using medication to help her lose weight, because previously she said she lost weight thanks to a renewed active lifestyle in New York City and a protein-healthy diet, but now she's finally come clean. Fans have been worried about Ariana Grande for quite a while now, and mostly it has to do with her appearance. Since filming her movie Wicked, Ariana has changed her appearance drastically, and one thing people have noticed is that she's lost a lot of weight. Like, so much that you can see her bones sticking out, and fans have been worried about this, theorizing that she could have some sort of eating disorder. Now, there has been a lot of speculation about her appearance, and Ariana actually addressed this in a video she posted online. She made a TikTok reminding followers, "You never know what someone is going through. Even if you are coming from a loving place and a caring place, that person is probably working on it or has a support system that they are working on it with," Ariana said. "So be gentle with each other and with yourselves." She added, "There are so many different ways to look healthy and beautiful," adding that her previous figure people were comparing her to was the unhealthiest version of my body. "I was on a lot of antidepressants and drinking on them and eating poorly, and at the lowest point of my life when I looked the way you consider my healthy," she said. "But that in fact wasn't my healthy." Now, some people though don't believe her and think that she's saying this just to shut people up, but it seems like it didn't work, as more and more people have been commenting on her appearance. Now, many people also speculate that she could have changed her look so drastically to get people to talk about that instead of her home-wrecking scandal. You see, Ariana was married to her partner Dalton Gomez when she first started filming Wicked, but then it was discovered that they separated and were getting a divorce. Then, rumors swirled that that Ariana started a relationship with her Wicked co-star Ethan Slater, who apparently at the time had a wife and a young baby. People online were calling her a homewrecker and bashing on her constantly, with this becoming a huge scandal. Since then, Ethan's now ex-wife has come out and said that there's been no cheating and that she was separated from Ethan when he and Ariana got together. Some fans, though, don't believe that and think she's just saying that to protect Ethan and Ariana. Not to mention, Ariana has struggled with mental health challenges her entire life as she's gone through many traumatic events. In 2017, one of her concerts in Manchester was attacked and 22 people passed away due to it. Then just a year later, in 2018, her ex-boyfriend Mac Miller passed away due to an overdose. Now, he seemed to be head over heels for Ariana, while she had moved on to another relationship and was engaged to Pete Davidson. Due to this, many people online blamed Ariana for Mac's passing, which simply wasn't true, but she received a ton of hate and it wasn't fair. So as you can see, Ariana has gone through her fair share of troubles, and we hope that she gets the help that she needs because she's an inspiration for millions and we don't want to see anything bad happen to her. Now, Lizzo is one of the main celebrities who have been accused of using Ozempic, as she's lost a lot of weight recently. While always posting her workouts and healthy meals, some people think she's had extra help with the weight loss drug, but Lizzo has continuously denied using it. When you finally get Ozempic allegations after 5 months of weight training and calorie deficit, Lizzo captioned in an Instagram post in September 2024. Now, Heidi Montag revealed in December 2023 that she'd recently lost 22 pounds without taking Ozempic. There's no shortcuts in life, and if you're taking that shortcut, I don't know, she told Page 6 of other celebrities using the medication. I don't want to name names or get into it, it's just nothing I would ever do. Now, she then added, I want something that is sustainable. I want something that does also require hard work. Khloe Kardashian's body has changed a lot in recent years. From plastic surgery accusations, people have also accused her of using Ozempic, which she denies. In 2023, the reality TV star posted photos of herself on Instagram, which sparked more Ozempic accusations in the comments. Let's not discredit my years of working out, Khloe replied. I get up 5 days a week at 6 a.m. to train. Please stop with your assumptions. I guess New Year still means mean people. Now, in 2014, Kylie Jenner also had to defend herself from Ozempic rumors as well. She spoke out in an interview with British Vogue about her body's journey throughout motherhood. She spoke about her experience with her body while being pregnant and said, I feel like people didn't give me or give women in general enough empathy. I see pictures online and people are accusing me of being on drugs or something, she added, referring to Ozempic and similar medications. I'm like, does everyone forget that I had 2 children and gained 90 pounds both pregnancies? Now, in 2023, Jessica Simpson addressed Ozempic rumors during an interview with Bustle. Oh lord, I mean, it's willpower. I'm like, do people want me to be drinking again? Because that's when I was heavier. Or do they want me to be having another baby? My body can't do it, she said. Now, rapper Ice Spice went on a weight loss journey and many people accused her of using a weight loss drug. She denied it though, speaking on a live stream saying, I wish y'all never learned the word Ozempic, she said. Like you lazy blanks never heard of a gym, she continued. It's called the gym, it's called eating healthy, it's called being on tour. Like what the hell? Maybe if I was sitting home all day, it would be easier to stay big, she said. And 4 months after giving birth to her daughter, Ashley Benson posted a selfie on Instagram where commenters accused her of using Ozempic. Now, she responded in an Instagram story writing, I know a lot of people take Ozempic and that's totally fine, to each their own, but don't discredit people who also work very hard to get their body back like I've done with mine. And finally, during a 2023 interview with Entertainment Tonight, Julia Fox finally addressed rumors that she was using Ozempic. All these people are coming for me saying that I take the weight loss things. People are saying that I'm taking Ozempic or whatever it's called. I'm not, and I never have. I would never do that. There are diabetics that need it, she said.
I was born, but not yesterday. These celebrities have lied about being on Ozempic, and what's worse, they think we believe them. I'm exposing them, so follow along. Khloe Kardashian. My girl Khloe has repeatedly denied being on Ozempic for some time now. In 2023, the reality TV star posted photos of herself on Instagram, which sparked Ozempic accusations in the comments. Now, Khloe fired back in the comments saying, "Let's not discredit my years of working out. I get up 5 days a week at 6 a.m. to train. Please stop with your assumptions. I guess New Year still means mean people." Some fans have questioned Khloe's claims, while others have defended her. One person online who claims to be a fitness trainer slammed Khloe's claims of just having a healthy lifestyle and working out. They said, "Videos I've seen of Khloe show me that her form is horrible. A professional fitness trainer should have corrected that." Lizzo. This singer has repeatedly denied being on Ozempic. She has publicly stated that she achieved her weight loss through 5 months of weight training and a calorie deficit. She has directly addressed comments questioning whether she used Ozempic or another substance, expressing her annoyance at the speculation. Now, Lizzo has been open about her struggles with anxiety and emotional eating, which have influenced her approach to weight loss. Now, in March, Lizzo told the New York Times that she has been methodical, and losing weight very slowly, noting that she has been dieting and just exercising. She said, "I'm taking the time every day to put some love into my body. There is never a day when I regret taking a walk or doing some Pilates." She then added, "My body is nobody's business," which, yeah, true, but social media has dragged her and called her out, claiming she's 100% lying, and sources close to her have allegedly confirmed that she is taking Ozempic weekly in order to lose the weight. Alabama Barker. You may know her as Travis Barker's daughter or Kourtney Kardashian's stepdaughter, or you may just know her for her current beef with Miss, Catch Me Outside, Danielle Bregoli. Either way, Alabama Barker has joined the group of celebrities taking weight loss medication, but she has denied it religiously. Now, the daughter of Travis Barker and his ex-wife, Shanna Moakler, finally, though, did make an admission in a July 2024 selfie-style video that showed her applying her makeup. Now, this came months after she repeatedly denied being on anything to lose weight after fans kept dragging her through the mud to admit it. She said, "I have this thing where I photograph so ugly and people are like, 'Oh my god, you're so fat and you're so ugly,' and it's like, I see what you guys are seeing, but just meet me in person. I feel like I don't look like that." Now, in the next breath, however, she added, "But I am on a weight loss medication because I'm tired of being fat and photographing like a damn ogre." Although Alabama did not name what medication she's on, we are led to believe it's what everyone else has guessed all along, Ozempic. Now, there's a lot more where these came from. It seems like the whole of Hollywood is on something these days.
Sharon Osbourne, a familiar face on television for decades, has always been open about her struggles with weight and body image. But in recent months, new photos of the 72-year-old media personality have left fans stunned. The dramatic change in her appearance is largely attributed to her use of Ozempic, a diabetes medication that has surged in popularity as a weight loss shortcut. Osbourne's journey and the visible side effects have sparked a broader conversation about the risks and realities of rapid weight loss through medications like Ozempic. Recent public appearances and viral videos have shown Sharon Osbourne looking thinner. Fans on social media have expressed disbelief, with comments ranging from concerns about her health to the impact of Ozempic on her appearance. This unrecognizable transformation has prompted questions about the medicine's side effects and the sustainability of such rapid weight loss. Osbourne began taking Ozempic for a while after years of struggling with her weight. She has spoken candidly about her experiences, revealing that she lost about 42 pounds in just 4 months, a rate of weight loss that even she admits was too much. Osbourne has also described initial weeks on Ozempic as quite difficult. One of the most talked about side effects among celebrities using Ozempic is Ozempic mouth, a term coined by dermatologists to describe the rapid loss of facial volume. This condition manifests as deepened lines around the mouth, sagging skin, and a more aged appearance. Dr. Michelle Green explains, "Many users of Ozempic who I know report noticeable volume loss on the face, which can result in the formation of fine lines, wrinkles, sagging skin, and jowls around the mouth. This volume loss can also worsen the appearance of existing fine lines, wrinkles, and skin laxity." While Ozempic is FDA approved for type 2 diabetes and in some cases for weight management, its use for cosmetic weight loss has raised alarms. Osbourne's experience highlights several health risks: excessive weight loss, metabolic changes, addiction to weight loss, facial aging, and gastrointestinal side effects. Despite her struggles, Osbourne has found some acceptance, stating, "I don't think I'll ever be happy with the way I look, but I'm now satisfied. It's taken years for me to say this, but I've learned my lesson. This is me. It's finally time to leave well enough alone."
Still, her experience serves as a high-profile example of the potential downsides of using powerful medications for quick fix weight loss. Sharon Osbourne's transformation has ignited a wider debate about the use of diabetes drugs for weight loss, took the pressure to conform to beauty standards, and the unforeseen consequences of rapid body changes. As more celebrities and everyday people turn to medications like Ozempic, Osbourne's journey stands both as a warning and a testament to the complexities of body image in the modern age.
A lot of celebrities are on Ozempic and are suffering from what is called Ozempic face, where their face is hollowed out and saggy. Now, Sharon Osbourne is someone who suffers from this. On The View, she admitted to taking the medication. "I was very sick for a couple of months. The first couple months, I just felt nauseous. Every day I felt nauseous, my stomach was upset, whatever," she said. Now, Sharon said that her appetite is back to normal now that she has stopped injecting herself with the weight loss meds. But listen, I took it for 4 months, I lost 30 pounds, I've just shoved 2 chips in my mouth while we had the break, and I eat normally now, and I haven't put on a pound, nothing. Now, she said that last year, and now it's being reported that she's actually lost 42 pounds in total from taking the weight loss medication. "I can't put on weight now, and I don't know what it's done to my metabolism, but I can't seem to put any on because I think I went too far," she shared on Howie Mandel's podcast. Now, she looks way too thin and frail, and people are really worried about her. Fans are worried for Scott Disick as he had been spotted out in public looking gaunt and sunken in. But after an episode of The Kardashians, we learned that this was because he was on a weight loss medication. During a clip with his fridge open, you can spot the medication. Now, Khloe then FaceTimed him to let him know the news after the episode aired. "No," he adds with his eyebrows raised, "it shows the Monjuro, you're lying," he said. Now, he went on to say that, "I've gained a lot of weight here because of my back," he told Khloe and Chris, who were visiting his house at the time and checking out his eating habits. In an October 2023 episode, Scott admitted to being barely mobile, telling Khloe, "Since the car accident, everything has changed. I haven't been able to run around, I've gained weight," but some people think he's gone too far with the medication. Meghan Trainor was all about body positivity and being plus-sized, but since taking weight loss medication, she looks nothing like herself anymore. Photos of her slimmed down have shocked and even confused people, with one fan mistaking Meghan for Paris Hilton. Not to mention, Meghan has tweaked one of her most iconic lines from one of her biggest hits, All That Bass, which is a song about not being skinny. Recently, while she was performing the song live, Meghan seamlessly switched the line, "It's pretty clear I ain't no size 2, with "It's pretty clear I got some new boobs," and fans were not having it. Now, Jessica Simpson has denied taking any weight loss medication, but fans are not convinced because she looks completely different. Now, in 2019, she lost 100 pounds after giving birth to her 3rd child, but it appears that ever since, she's continued to lose weight. Her face has sunken in, and she looks nothing like her old self. Now, fans are actually concerned for the star as they are worried about what's going to happen if she continues down the path that she's on. Now, Jessica has spoken up against people commenting on her body who have called it unhealthy, expressing disappointment that people still comment on the appearance of others, and she sarcastically asked if fans would prefer she start drinking again because that's when she was heavier.
Khloe Kardashian. In 2023, the reality TV star posted photos of herself on Instagram, which sparked Ozempic accusations in the comments. In her comment section, she said, "Let's not discredit my years of working out. I get up 5 days a week at 6 a.m. to train. Please stop with your assumptions. I guess New Year still means mean people." This year, she shared more of her thoughts on an episode of The Kardashians, saying, "When I was bigger, if they had Ozempic, I probably would have tried it, because I tried any other thing. I tried any fad weight loss trend except for the real thing that actually works, and that's a lifestyle change." She encouraged viewers to focus on healthiness and not just the number on a scale. You're only lying to yourself there, Khloe. Lizzo denied being on Ozempic. In September, the singer shared an Instagram video of herself at the gym. In the comments, someone accused her of either using Ozempic or an illegal substance to achieve weight loss. Lizzo responded a few days later with another video, this one captioned, "When you finally get Ozempic allegations after 5 months of weight training and a calorie deficit." She spoke along to the sound of the video saying, "It's like a reward." What do y'all think? I'm calling BS on that one. Kylie Jenner has denied being on Ozempic. Ozempic rumors have plagued the reality TV star since Travis Scott released a song with the lyrics, "She doing Ozempic, trying to be different, trying to be a newer woman." In August, she spoke to British Vogue about her body's journey throughout motherhood, explaining that as soon as she felt in shape again after the birth of her first child, she became pregnant with her second child. She said, "I feel like people didn't give me or give women in general enough empathy. I see pictures online and people are accusing me of being on substances or something," referring to Ozempic and similar stuff. She continued to say, "I'm back at my weight I was before I had my daughter and son, and people are putting side by sides of me 3 months postpartum. I'm like, does everyone forget that I had 2 children and I gained 60 pounds both pregnancies?" Okay, Kylie, I believe her to BH. Jessica Simpson has denied allegations of being on Ozempic. Last year, the singer addressed Ozempic rumors during an interview with Bustle. She said in the interview, "Oh Lord, I mean, it is not. It's willpower. I'm like, do people want me to be drinking again? Because that's when I was heavier. Or they want me to be having another baby? My body can't do it, honestly." Jessica still believes tuna is still the chicken of the sea, so we are calling meh on this one. I honestly don't think she knows herself and what she's currently on. Ice Spice has denied Ozempic rumors. In August, the rapper hosted an X Spaces where she denied the Ozempic rumors that flooded her after her recent weight loss. She said, "I wish y'all never learned the word Ozempic. That's the one thing I wish. Oh my god, like what even is Ozempic? What the F is it? Genuinely, what is it?" She continued to say, "You lazy bees never heard of a gym? It's called the gym. It's called eating healthy. It's called being on tour. Like, what the hell? Maybe if I was sitting at home all day, it would be easier to stay big." Okay, Ice, no need to be this spicy. Chill, we believe you, girl, kind of. Julia Fox has denied being on Ozempic. During a 2023 interview with Entertainment Tonight, the actor addressed the swirling rumors that she was using Ozempic. She said, "All these people are coming for me saying that I take weight loss things. People are saying that I'm taking Ozempic or whatever it's called. I'm not, and I never have. I would never do that. There are diabetics that actually need it." Blast or pass? Pass. I don't know, honestly, her body's been teased since Uncut Gems, so I'm kind of with her on this one.
When it comes to extreme weight loss for a role, you cannot beat Christian Bale. He lost so much weight he was almost unrecognizable, and rumor is he nearly passed away. The role in question was Trevor from The Machinist. The movie was a thriller about a person suffering from chronic insomnia and how that affects their lifestyle. While the film is very strong on its own, it's been slightly overshadowed by the fact that Christian Bale is literally skin and bones. To get to that point, the man apparently ate an average of 100 calories per day, so that's like a diet of apples, water, and coffee with a smoking habit to really help curb that appetite. Though he hit a weight of 120 pounds, rumor out there is that Bale wanted to go further and drop 5 more, but was warned against it as he was at a serious risk of passing away. Bale has since spoken about his experience preparing and playing the physically demanding role, saying that he could barely run or walk up a flight of stairs without becoming completely exhausted. He says that the one positive part of the experience was that he ended up in a sort of zen state. It sounds like his body was shutting down and he wasn't feeling the physical sensations of being alive as much, and was left much to his own thoughts. Despite the movie being quite good and a certified cult classic, it continues to be a topic of conversation thanks in large part to Bale's commitment to every aspect of the role. Of course, he did all this with a team of help and supervision, as many big celebrities do. It wouldn't be safe otherwise. It's hard to imagine that just 1 year after this movie came out, audiences saw him in Batman Begins playing the Prince of Gotham City for the first time. Putting photos of the two performances side by side, it's hard to believe that they are the same person. A close second to Christian Bale's dramatic transformation is that of Chris Hemsworth for the film In the Heart of the Sea, and just before that, Black Hat. Hemsworth shocked the world with his dramatic transformation on his social media in 2015 when he posted a behind-the-scenes look at his character in Heart of the Sea. In the photo, Hemsworth is barely recognizable. For one, he is pretty dirty and has a very long beard and very long hair, but more than that, fans were concerned because he didn't look anything like himself. He was very slim in the shot, but that was the whole point. Hemsworth drew attention to his physical appearance, captioning the post, "Just tried a new diet/training program called Lost at Sea, wouldn't recommend it." His character was stranded at sea for 90 days in the film. In comparison to Bale, Hemsworth isn't super skinny like the whole film, but it's enough for the movie to matter. Hemsworth already had slimmed down considerably for the thriller Black Hat, but that is in comparison to his Norse god stature, aka Thor, in the MCU. He lost an additional 15 pounds after that for Heart of the Sea and described that last bit as exhausting. He talked about the difference between role prep, saying that bulking up for something is significantly better than slimming down. There is a mental toll as much as a physical one. He said he was almost playing mind games with himself with what he could and couldn't eat and when. The actor's diet at the time was apparently lots of salads and boiled eggs and crackers, coming in at around 500 calories a day. Hemsworth said the process of looking like his character actually ended up helping him better get in the mindset. Actress Anne Hathaway put everything she could into her role as Fantine in Les Mis, the movie The Musical. Fans were shocked to see the actress in such a frail state upon seeing the film for the first time, but she was actually completely accurate to what the character would have looked like given their life experience at that point. That doesn't mean that it was easy or fun for her, but she did do an amazing job on screen, so it wasn't for nothing. With such a dramatic change, people were tripping over themselves to figure out how Hathaway did it, but the actress was actually reluctant to share. She simply called her diet starvation, and some sources say that she didn't want to reveal the diet details because she didn't want anyone to try and copy her to achieve the same result. Her character did live in poverty, and they experienced basically starvation. Hathaway ended up losing 25 pounds to play her. 10 of that was pre-filming, the other 15 during. The latter of the two she actually did speak on, saying, "I just had to stop eating for a total of 13 days of shooting." Though Hathaway was reluctant to share details, a younger co-star of hers wasn't. The actress that played Hathaway's daughter shared that she would call Hathaway's meals rabbit food because it was mainly salad and other vegetables. Around this time, Hathaway had broken her arm, and the young actress believes that it was because she had grown so thin and so frail. The fall that broke her arm happened when Hathaway was just out riding a bike. Not only did Anne Hathaway opt to lose weight for the role, but also her hair. The actress decided to cut her hair off for the film. It was one of the biggest musical stage-to-screen adaptations of the era, and honestly still is, so go big or go home, right? Jake Gyllenhaal had a dramatic weight change in preparation to take on the role of Lou Bloom for 2014's Nightcrawler. The actor lost 30 pounds in the end for the thriller, but he left that set with an additional souvenir, a very thin scar on his hand. So what actually went down on this movie set? Well, the movie was about a cameraman that gets by capturing the worst of people in a desperate attempt to get the coveted money shot. The reason Gyllenhaal found himself losing weight was not just to physically look like the character, he also suggested it was a mental thing too. He said that the character was literally always hungry, sure, but also figuratively speaking, he was hungry for the money shot, among other things. So, in Gyllenhaal's words, he got into the mode where he was always a bit hungry. Despite his figure changing considerably, Gyllenhaal has said that he doesn't view the weight loss as anything but getting into character. When people asked the standard question of, "How did you do it?" the actor simply said that it was the love of the film and he really had no technique. And as for that scar, there's a scene in the movie in which he crashes out in front of a mirror and basically just smashes it. The absolute blockbuster Deadpool and Wolverine released last summer and people couldn't get enough of it. Sure, the whole movie was widely loved by audiences across the board, but one scene in particular started getting lots and lots of attention, and that was the shot of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine helping Deadpool literally pull his world to survival. If you were unaware why that scene was so popular, it wasn't just an emotional montage. Hugh Jackman was shirtless, and Madonna's Like a Prayer, sung by a choir, played behind it. It was about as epic as a shirt exploding off of someone's back could be. Jackman was about 54 at the time of filming, and don't get me wrong, he looks fantastic. However, getting that look is way harder than you might think. To get the defined abs, actors not only have a very strict food diet, but it extends to the liquids they drink as well, or well, the ones that they don't. Hugh Jackman has been very vocal over the years about the extreme and sometimes damaging means to a ripped end, saying that leading up to a shot like that, you're not really eating and you can't drink anything, even water. Think about the last time that you went a bit too long without a proper meal and water breaks. Personally, I'm a nightmare, and I'm willing to bet that you're the same. Jackman's comments about the lengths that actors must go to achieve the defined look has opened up lots of conversations, in particular when it comes to the action genre, about how important is it really to see defined muscles when you know what the actor had to do to get there. Jackman has been doing this kind of extreme weight loss thing for a long time, because he's been playing Wolverine for a long time. The first X-Men came out in 2000, and that was his first big role, and then he went on to be Wolverine for 9 9 or 10 more movies. But that wasn't all he did. Jackman's career spans many genres, but for the most part, he's been living my dream with a run of half superhero and half musical theater. You would think the musical roles would be more forgiving in the food department, considering they require a bit of a hop, skip, and pep in your step, but that's where you would be wrong. Hugh Jackman famously starred as Jean Valjean in the movie musical Les Mis. Spoilers for it, I guess, but the movie's been out since 2012, the musical 1980, and the book 1862. Hugh Jackman's character begins his journey just getting out of a 19-year prison sentence that features lots of hard labor and little food, so the character physically has to look awful and malnourished. Jackman, while promoting the film, said that his prep for this opening sequence was harder than anything he'd ever done for a superhero movie, at least at that point. The tricky part is he would need to look strong because of all the labor, but also really sickly because of the starvation, and also he needed to sing. The director told the actor that he had to look so strikingly thin that his friends would actually think he was sick. That meant that he would be making multiple gym trips a day and eating just enough to not totally pass out. He almost did though. On the day of shooting, the actor admitted to being grumpy, dizzy, and in pain. In preparation for the 12-hour shoot day, the actor hadn't drank anything for 36 hours, but he says it was all worth it upon seeing the final product.
Rebel Wilson had one of the biggest turnarounds in Hollywood. She made many jokes about her weight, and her character was even named Fat Amy in the Pitch Perfect series. She used it to her advantage to build her comedy, but when she lost the weight, she lost her fans as well. People started thinking she wasn't nearly as funny as she was, which simply isn't true. And she had a lot of people saying that, well, by losing the weight, it would put a dent in her career. Apparently, it did give her the opportunity to have a healthier lifestyle and, a smaller dress size, which sometimes comes in handy. She's like, sometimes being bigger, people didn't necessarily look twice at you. And now that I'm in a good shape, people offer to carry my groceries to the car and hold doors open. But critics have called her weight loss kind of toxic and depressing and a symptom of Hollywood's fat phobia. Kinda sad. So Lizzo has no shame in who she is, and she allegedly empowers others to feel the same way. But when she went on a full detox to lose weight, people started questioning her. Then when fans found out that she went vegan just to lose weight, they were furious, saying that she was doing the opposite of what she stood for. Now, she defended herself on Instagram saying, "I detoxed my body and I'm still fat." Sure, yes, in reality she is still happy with herself, and she just wants to feel healthier. She said that both versions of her were happy, this one is just healthier. Shaming people doesn't make a difference, supporting their change does. But here's the thing. She's been cancelled for other reasons as well. Late last year, news broke that 3 former dancers accused Lizzo of harassment and creating a hostile work environment in a lawsuit that was filed in California. To be specific, Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez accused Lizzo, along with her production company, Big Girl Big Touring, and her dance team captain, Charlene Quigley, of religious and racial harassment, disability discrimination, false imprisonment, and more. So why is this relevant? Well, the complaint says Lizzo drew attention to a dancer's weight after an appearance at the South by Southwest Music Festival in Austin, Texas, and pressured dancers to engage with nude dancers at clubs in Amsterdam and Paris, which not a great move for somebody whose entire brand is about loving your body. There are also claims that Lizzo took her crew to a nude cabaret bar without disclosing what the bar was, and berated dancers and fired one on the spot for recording a meeting. Like, one dancer says that she soiled her pants during a rehearsal because she was so afraid of losing her job. And the lawsuit also says that Quigley publicly discussed one dancer's virginity. After the lawsuit was filed, 2 more women came forward backing up the allegations. Former dancer Courtney Hollenquist and Lizzo's former creative director took to Instagram to add their support. Now, Hollenquist, in a since-expired story, clarified she was not part of the lawsuit, but this was very much my experience in my time there. And Wilson added on, saying, "I haven't been part of that world for around 3 years for a reason. I very much applaud the dancers' courage to bring this to light, and I grieve parts of my own experience. I'd appreciate space to understand my feelings." So what makes these particular allegations so shocking? Lizzo has been very vocal about body positivity and women's rights since kicking off her career, becoming something of a champion and role model. And, she even did interviews saying, people saying stuff that's mean about her, that's fatphobic and hurtful, and she's like, if you like my music, cool. If you don't like me because of the way I look, well, that respect goes both ways. If you can't be respectful to your employees, you kind of deserve to be cancelled. Ariel Winter thought getting her big break in Modern Family was going to be the greatest thing that ever happened to her, but it kind of took a toll on her mental health. She has been bullied for her weight for years, considering she was the heavier sister on the show. But when she lost weight as she got older, she was ridiculed by fans once again. One fan even commented on her Insta saying, "I know it's good to be maintaining a healthy weight and all, and you can do whatever you want with your body, just please don't get skinny." Like, the audacity? No, absolutely not. So Meghan Trainor's got 2 kids and a whole lot of curves for a mom. But people still make fun of her for losing weight. Like, goodness forbid, she ate a bit healthier. She worked out regularly, even though she had like a crazy schedule. People have been making fun of her for losing the weight that made her famous in the first place. And it wasn't even that much either. She lost 20 pounds, which made a world of difference for her, but it's not that crazy. She just wanted to be healthier for her sake, and also like for her kids, which it's so wholesome. Instead of folks dissing her for it, you should just be more supportive. So Adele has been hitting it out of the park in the musical world for years. So when she lost some weight, it shouldn't have made a difference, right? Well, some people started to give her their opinions on her weight and her body type after she lost the weight. Some folks celebrated her transformation, while others were troubled by it and even went so far as to call her a sellout. One said, "Celebrating Adele's weight loss is a garbage thing to do for a million reasons. It tells your fat friends that you think their bodies are a problem that needs to be solved. Please stop saying Adele had a glow up," wrote another person online. "We have no idea what her health was or is like, and this is just reinforcing the skinny ideal or the concept that the skinnier you are, the prettier you get." Some blog writers even said it's a strange thing to do because it implied that she was, well, heavy before when she wasn't. So at that point, the haters were just going too far and completely missed the point of her losing weight because it made her feel good, not because of social standards. Now, Adele has refrained from much discussion of her body, but when she hosted Saturday Night Live in October of 2020, she made light of the situation. She said, "I know, I look really different since you last saw me, but actually because of all the restrictions in the world and the travel bans, I had to travel light, and I could only bring half of me, and this is the half I chose." It's kind of funny. So Jonah Hill made an incredible turnaround and shed more than just a couple of pounds, but to this day he doesn't really want people talking about it. He didn't brag much on social media, he didn't really keep up with progress photos, simply because he feels like it's nobody's business what he does with his weight, even if it did cause a lot of fan outrage because he was often typecast because of said weight. In an interview, Sharon Stone asked for his permission to say he looked amazing, which honestly, super respectful to do. But fans didn't really appreciate that. Overall, it was a lose-lose situation, even if he was a healthier version of himself. So Khloe Kardashian has been on a weight loss journey ever since she welcomed her daughter True in April of 2018. She's documented it online. She's shared her workouts on her Insta, her Snapchat, her family's reality TV show. In 2023, however, her weight loss started heating up to a whole other level. So apparently, on her family's TV show, she was known by people as the fat sister because she didn't have as much work done on her body as her sisters did, and she's got some curves. Well, she got what she called a revenge body, so she dropped a lot of weight, she gained some muscle to be more visually appealing, but the fans weren't happy with that at all. Khloe has continued to document not just her workouts but also the results. And one fan was like, "The fact that she uses diabetic medicine to get this skinny is disturbing," alleging that Khloe uses semaglutide, which is commonly used in medicines like Ozempic to achieve her svelte figure. Now, according to the FDA, the medications are used for chronic weight management in adults with obesity or who are overweight with a weight-related condition, including high blood pressure or type 2 diabetes. Look, jokes on everyone. Khloe is happy and healthy. Happily married with kids. She's got that. So Amy Schumer was seen as overweight in the eyes of Hollywood and even played on that point when she starred in the movie I Feel Pretty. But she can still appease Hollywood even when she's dropped a bunch of weight to feel better about herself. But she's been met with a lot of criticism about that. She has handled the entire ordeal the same way she has with everything else in life, making sarcastic remarks and jokes about the feedback on her face and body, and how everybody's got an opinion on everything. She tweeted in response to the haters saying she felt happy with herself, she felt healthy. She only weighed in at 160, which isn't that much over the average weight, being somewhere between 120 to 155 depending on body type and age. Few actors are as devoted to character transformations as Christian Bale, who has gained and lost incredible amounts of weight from many of his past roles. He's kind of notorious for this, and it's not exactly healthy. He gained over 40 pounds for his role in Vice, lost over 60 pounds for his role in The Machinist, both of which were kind of extreme. Now, after that role in The Machinist, where he weighed 120, he had to gain 100 pounds in 6 months for Batman Begins, but then had to lose 30 pounds again before filming because he bulked up too much. He's even done special exercises to thicken his neck in order to physically fulfill the demands of his movie roles. No, big suits or doing it halfway for this guy. Look, it's one thing to commit to a rule, but when you fluctuate that much and that quickly, it's not healthy. So naturally, people have hated on him for it. Now, however, he has recently revealed that those days might be soon behind him. He's like, I've become a little more boring now. I'm older. I feel like if I keep doing this, I'm gonna die. So I'd prefer not to die. And I think all of his fans would agree. Now, Ashley Graham, the amazing plus-size model that she is known for her curves and recently took to Instagram to promote self-love. She's like, love the skin you're in. Now, she gave birth to a son in 2020 and captioned a post featuring her nude with her stretch marks on display, and fans were quick to shower her with praise in the comments. But she's also been on the receiving end of hateful messages about her body. Like in 2016, she posted a seemingly slimmer photo on Insta, and people didn't like it. They were like, why are you changing yourself? I thought you were comfortable being yourself and being plus size. Now, Ashley hit back, being like, nothing is never enough for you. But at the end of the day, I'm good enough for me.